a war for union, a war for liberty, and for the preservation of the Constitution. In calling for such today, General John Logan, commander of the Grand Army of the Republic, issued General Order Number 11. He directed the nation set aside a day to honor, and I quote, those who died in defense of their country during the late rebellion and whose bodies now lie in almost every city, village, and hamlet, churchyard throughout the land. And so we have, and so we do again today in our time. We're the children of sacrifice made by a long line of American service members, each a link in that chain of honor. We live by the light of the flame of liberty they kept burning. We're free because they were brave. Here on these gentle rolling green hills and across America and around the globe lie buried the heroes of the greatest experiment the world has ever known, ever seen. The experiment bears the noble name, the United States of America. Women and men, all those we honor today, gave their lives for their country, but they live forever in our hearts, forever proud, forever honorable, forever American. They are the sentinels of liberty, defenders of the downtrodden, liberators of nations. And still today, Americans stand watch around the world, often at their great personal peril. War and conflict, death and loss are not relics of our American history. They're part of the American story. Here in Arlington lie heroes who gave what President Lincoln called the last full measure of devotion. They did not only die at Gettysburg or in Flanders Field or in the beaches of Normandy, but in the mountains of Afghanistan, the deserts of Iraq in the last 20 years. Section 60, when I walk through it, reminds me of the cost of war. Hundreds of graves are here from recent conflicts. Hundreds of patriots gave their all. Each of them leaving behind a family who live with their pain and their absence every single day. I want to assure each of those families, we will never forget what you gave to our country. We will never fail to honor your sacrifice. Each day, starting when I was Vice President of the United States, I carry in my pocket a number of troops killed during the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. Not an approximation, not rounded off numbers. They each leave behind an entire community and family. And today, that number is 7,036. 7,036 fallen angels who've lost their lives in these conflicts. And on this Memorial Day, we honor their legacy and their sacrifice. Duty are created equal and deserve to be treated that way throughout our lives. Democracy is more than a form of government. It's a way of being. It's a way of seeing the world. Democracy means the rule of the people. The rule of the people. Not the rule of monarchs. Not the rule of the moneyed. Not the rule of the mighty. Literally, the rule of the people. The lives of billions, from antiquity to our own hour, have been shaped by the battle between aspirations of the many and the greed of the few. between people's right to self-determination and the self-seeking of the dictator, between dreams of democracy and appetites for autocracy, which we're seeing around the world. Our troops have fought this battle on fields around the world, but also the battle of our time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of taps and remain standing for the benediction.
Please receive our closing prayer. Lord, may we be inspired by the deep sense of loyalty, dedication, and commitment of those we have remembered today. Renew our faith and allegiance to our nation and each other. Lord, bless the families of our fallen. Bless our nation's leaders. And God bless America. In your loving name I pray, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in place as the official party departs and for the departure of the state and territorial flags.